What is the Illinois Animal Control Act? In the context of personal injury cases or dog bite or animal attack claims, the Illinois Animal Control Act is a statute that provides a cause of action that helps injured people recover civil damages or money from a defendant or an individual that owned or kept an animal that harmed them or bit them or attacked them. So I'd like to read to you the provision of the statute that is most important for injury victims. And I'll include a link to the statute in this text in the description below the video. Okay, Section 16, animal attacks or injuries. If a dog or other animal, without provocation, attacks, attempts to attack, or injures any person who's peaceably conducting himself or herself in any place where he or she may lawfully be, the owner of such dog or other animal is liable in civil damages to such person for the full amount of the injury proximately caused thereby. So what does that mean? I'm going to unpack that for you a bit. There are really 4 elements that have to be met for you to recover under the Illinois Animal Control Act. First, the defendant has to own or control or keep the animal that did the attacking. And it can be a dog, it can be another animal. Most of the claims we see involve dogs. So second, you have to be peaceably conducting yourself. So if someone is starting a fight with the dog's owner and the dog reacts, you're going to have a hard time winning a claim under the Animal Control Act. Third, you have to be a place that you have a legal right to be. So you cannot be trespassing. Often we see cases where someone's invited to a friend's house, a neighbor's house, or you're in your own yard and a neighbor's dog gets out and comes into your yard and attacks, or you're riding your bike down a public street, or you're walking on a public sidewalk and a dog gets away and does some attacking. All those places you have a legal right to be, you would have a claim under the Animal Control Act. It's simply that the law doesn't want, if someone breaks into someone else's house and the dog attacks the person, there's no claim there. If you're trespassing or you're somewhere you don't have a right to be, you're not going to be able to recover under the Illinois Animal Control Act. Okay, the fourth element is a lack of provocation. And the plaintiff or the injured party has to prove a lack of provocation, that they actually didn't provoke the dog. It isn't simply that they win unless the defense can prove they provoked. The burden of proof is actually on the injured party to show that they did not provoke. A couple other notes about this statute. So it doesn't, you may have noticed when I said that attacks, attempts to attack, or injures any person. People think of this really, the statute mostly in the context of dog bites, but there doesn't have to be a bite for the injury, for an injury claim to exist. It could be that a dog charges at you and is biting at you and you wreck a bicycle, or you flee and run from the dog because you have a reasonable fear that it's attacking you and you fall and hurt yourself, and that you're not actually injured by like a dog bite. You can still recover under the act, sometimes for those types of fact patterns. The damages that you can recover include, it says the animal is liable in civil damages to such person for the full amount of the injury approximately caused by thereby. What that means is you can recover all the damages that you could normally recover in a personal injury case. So in dog bite cases, we often see damages that include pain and suffering, lost wages, emotional harm. It can be very traumatic. It can create a significant anxiety or fear of dogs in people. Often, unfortunately, we see disfigurement injuries where a dog bites someone and it leaves scarring. So all of these are different types of damages you can recover in a dog bite case. And future medical bills, future pain and suffering is also part of the types of damages you can recover. We have more information on our website on the other types of damages you can recover in a personal injury case, but generally what you need to know is all of the types of damages you could normally recover in an injury case, you can recover under the Animal Control Act for a dog bite case. Again, I think I mentioned this previously, recovery is not limited to actions against dogs. Our office has handled a case involving a cat bite that led to a serious infection. We've seen and heard about other types of Animal Control Act cases as well, but the most common is certainly dog bite cases. If you have any other questions about dog bites or animal attacks or personal injury claims, I hope you'll reach out to us. We'd love to help you, love to talk to you, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Thank you.